very few people who are 50 years old and are non-Kikuyus would remember the name Ngonya wa Gakonya. If you ask me, I would say that the founder of Mungiki is Ngonya wa Gakonya. I've tried to look for any connection between Mungiki and Gakonya wa Gakonya. I do not see. But if you see the doctrine of Mungiki and the doctrine of Ngonya wa Gakonya, it is the same. Now, whatever Ngonya wa Gakonya was looking for, and a decade or so, Maina Njenga found it, it could also be a coincidence. Although in intelligence world, we are told there is nothing like coincidence. If you find some coincidence in the intelligence world, we believe that it was meant to be so. But if you compare the followers of Ngonya wa Gakonya and the followers of Maina Njenga, they are as different as the two sides of a coin. Ngonya wa Gakonya never imposed his doctrine on people. His religion never became crooks, kuokota pesa kwa stage or anything whatever. But the doctrine has a lot of similarities. So, whether Maina Njenga picked up what Ngonya wa Gakonya had done, only Maina Njenga can tell us, because Ngonya wa Gakonya is already dead. It was in the year 1980 that Ngonya wa Gakonya started a religious program that was called Tent of the Living God. Tent of the Living God. That was in 1980. In it, he had issues with Christianity. He had issues with Christianity. According to his reasoning, is that Christianity spreads Judaism. Is it Judaism? And he said that in school he had been taught that Jesus was son of Mary and Joseph. But in church he was being told Jesus is a son of God. Well, that is what he was taught, but me and maybe you and others, what the school taught us is what the church taught us. So he came up with Kikuyu religion, and he called it Hema wa Gai we Moyo, which in English is translated as Tent of the Living God. They believed in FGM. They believed in praying facing Mount Kenya. I don't know what is this with Kikuyus and Mungiki and Hemawa, Gaiwe Moyo and whatever. They take snuffing of tobacco to have a religious connotation. How it goes about, I do not know. So Ngonya wa Gakonya started in 1980. He spread, and he was mostly famous in the Rift Valley areas that have a lot of Kikuyus, that is Nakuru County, Uasin Gishu County, Trans Nzoia County, and the mountain area. Those days registering a political party, those days registering a church was a bit difficult. Those days we did not have those kinakanyaris. So he started the church and continued, and he was of an interest to the special branch, and a lot of times we used to arrest him. But he used to tell us that let Jews worship Jesus and Kikuyus worship the Ngai Mwene Nyaga. That is the short story about Ngonya Gakonya. These are some of the historical facts of the 1980s that you cannot find anywhere else apart from a few places, including the Necktop computer.